Well, hello friends. So we've got the famous yellow mare here back in the round pen. We're going to work on some fly spraying. So, well, it's full of water for obvious reasons. I don't want to waste a bunch of fly spray. So a big deal with this, to put it simply, you're going to spray it at them until they quit moving, and then you're going to stop and pet them and start again. It's pretty basic. This is going to be the second time. Now I'm going to show you a few little clips from the first day. I filmed some of the first day just to show it. I didn't do enough video to be able to kind of teach it, so I'll throw those in now. Okay, so here we start spraying, and what I'm trying to do is keep the forward motion. So if you see her start to kind of set back a little bit, you'll see me pull forward with that lead rope, keep her moving forward, keep that hip stepping around, but I'm just going to hang with her till she quits moving and continue spraying and not break up my sprays. They're very consistently spraying. It's like a rhythm, and that way when it stops, she'll really understand it. I don't want any breaks in there, or she'll think maybe she earned a break off a certain way she moved or something. So I just hang in there, try to keep that nice way she's stepping up and around. There's good, so I give her a little break. Then we go ahead and switch to the other side. But you can see she's clearly bothered by it. Now when I go to spray, I try to stay behind the shoulder, kind of between the shoulder and the rump, but I'm going to spray kind of on the back, so I guess it's more between the withers and the rump, because I don't want them to strike at it, really don't want them to kick at it. I just like them to move away from me, and I give them that room. I'm not going to block them between me and the wall, and then they feel trapped. So I want them to feel like they can move away from me. I want to give them that freedom to do so that I can just stop spraying with their feet stopping moving, and that's what teaches them what I'm after. So this is just a good display of kind of what we went through the first day, allowing her to explore and figure this out, and then timing our releases, giving her the ability to learn what we want. And after this one, I was like, she's not going to be that bad. I'm not going to worry about it. And then I went ahead and sprayed her chest, and that caused her to get a little light in the front end. So that's what this next clip is I just start out and I kind of go to her chest right away. So you can see how it's a little more bothersome. She kind of wants to set back. It'd be something, there's the big rear, be something we'd be cautious of if we were going to fly spray one tied up, and that's why I don't do it very often. So you can see how bad she was, and we're going to check out today. Like I said, she's been through that one time, and she still doesn't have a lot of groundwork. I haven't done any groundwork yet today. We'll kind of go there after this. But the main thing with this is you just want to be at a good angle so that their hind end goes away from you, and you're not causing them to set back. They're not getting their front end away from you and running off. You got to keep that hind end moving away. So we're just going to get started so you can see. I want to make sure I got my rope managed in a way I'm not going to lose it. And then, like I said, I'll kind of show you where I want to be at in terms of like my angle. I just want to kind of be almost kind of at this girth area here, and I'll just start spraying. And I like her to stay kind of in a forward motion. There. So she quit, so I quit spraying. So really you see a lot of the bad stuff happen yesterday. So it may not be so bad today, which is fine. I mean, we wanted to get better. We ended in a place the other day where we could ground tire and spray all the way around her. So, but it wasn't good. Like you can see, she's uptight. So some of this stuff's going to take you, several sessions of being consistent. Using this water, I'll go down the leg, check that out, go down the back leg, all pretty good. I'll pet her. So I'm really actually impressed how well she got the idea of this from that one session. I know I still don't have her attention, I'm aware of that, but it's not what we're working on, so I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. We'll go to this other side. Okay. Pretty good, really. Okay. One of her bad spots the other day was in her chest, so we'll start off her and go straight to her chest. Yep. So, I mean, I guess it's really not too bad to teach. You saw how bad it was, and after one session of just hanging with her, she knows not to leave. Now, as a tip here, don't just tie her up and start fly spraying her. Be aware that when you change your liquid, the smell may bother them, so you may burn up a little fly spray using the same principle, spraying until they stop moving and then stop spraying, pet them. A lot of times it's good to give them a long enough break to lick and chew. I wouldn't say it's absolutely necessary, but to have the most relaxed horse you can, it's a really good idea. But yeah, that's kind of the deal there. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm really surprised she's already this much better, but I think we gave her a pretty good understanding in that first lesson with the fly spray and the feather loading. So I'll go ahead and insert the clip that we ended with the other day of me walking around her and spraying her. So you see in that clip how she's pretty good, but it's still a little uptight. So be aware of that, especially with your own horses. If they're uptight, they're not good. They're not ready to be tied up. If they're green with the saddle and you mix that with fly spraying, they might buck. I mean, you don't want to add these things together. So it may take us a week or two to get her really, truly good at this, but we're just going to stick with it that same way and make sure we stay in that spot where she can keep moving forward on a circle and disengaging that hind end to keep in control of her, and then just wait her out, and as soon as she quits moving, we quit and pet her, and it's kind of that simple. So good luck. Hope it works out for you guys.